Hello, this is Ted Argyle from Adrenalin Martial Arts Centre, and welcome to day 23 of 30, where I explore the 30 lessons that I've learnt as a full-time martial artist, a full-time martial arts instructor, and as a business owner for the last 20 years. I'm on the road this morning, so this is the only chance I'm going to get to film. So if the camera jumps around a little bit because I've got it mounted to the steering wheel, or if the sound drops out, that's why. But I've got a busy day, and today's the only time I'm going to get to film. So what I want to talk about today is something that I've learned as a full-time martial arts instructor, and that's the importance of respecting visitors in your school. On occasion we will get people from out of town who are in our township for 1 or 2 evenings, and they're looking for a place to train. Sometimes I'll be a little bit, what would you say, protective of my students, meaning that anyone who's a member of my school, my number one priority above everything else and anything else is their safety. So if I feel that someone is going to come in and assert themselves physically, and for want of a better term, try to beat up my students, I won't allow them to visit, for the simple reason that if someone's there for one night, they can do a lot of damage to a lot of people's potential interest in the martial arts if they just come in and beat them up. So I'm not interested in that. If someone, based upon what they're saying, either in person, on the internet, via Facebook or email, or on the phone, if based upon what they say to me, I know they're not a good match, but I know somewhere else in town will be, I'll refer them there. If, for example, they have done a completely different martial art to what I teach, I'm 100% open about what I teach and how I teach it. And if they are happy to try what we do, I'm happy for them to do that. I do not try to convince them of what they're doing is wrong. I don't try to prove that what they're doing might be wrong. And in a lot of situations, I'm actually, what would you say, really humbled that a person has chosen our school to train at for that evening. And many times I'll actually invite that person to teach the class something. One technique, 2 technique, whatever it might be. If they're a very, very good martial artist, I'll actually encourage them to help my students. Give them some tips, give them some pointers, those kinds of things. I think that's the right thing to do. I mean, as a professional martial artist and a professional martial arts instructor, on occasion I've travelled around to different schools and different clubs and so on. Very rarely, because to be honest, for the last 20 years all I've done is teach 6 days a week, but there have been a couple of occasions where I've gone to different schools and different clubs because I'm out of town, and I've had mixed experiences, to be honest. Some experiences have been very, very good. In fact, on the whole, I think they've been quite good. But there's been a couple of experiences where the instructor clearly did not want me in the school, and the message was quite clear that I was not welcome, and any opportunity to show me up or to prove that what I was doing was crap was capitalised on. And I did not appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. And I've had students who have travelled who don't appreciate that. At the end of the day, we might all be training in different martial arts systems, and we might have different levels of intensity. But if someone is willing to come into your school, check out what you do, they are respectful and they are polite, then I think that needs to be reciprocated in kind. I think that's important. If we're going to remain to be, or aspire to be, a professional industry, we need to behave according to that. Anyway, that's something I've learned as a full-time martial arts instructor. I hope this finds you well, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you.